that, as he says it, he just had to do it in faith.
He basically had to trust that something was going to appear on his plates.
Like Campbell before him, Eddington is in for a crushing disappointment.
He quickly discovered that most of his plates were worthless.
The clouds have obscured nearly all the stars on every single photograph.
But the very last few plates had just a few stars, which gave him some encouragement that he was going to be able to salvage something.
You can imagine Eddington in this remote island, sitting down with a micrometer, a measuring machine, and looking, you know, this distinguished theorist looking at these plates. His discipline is phenomenal.
Now, to make these measurements, it's difficult. We're sitting here under this thick layer of atmosphere. Light comes from the distant reaches of the universe, and then it gets like jiggled and wiggled and smeared as it gets through the atmosphere. And by the time you're looking at starlight, which should be a pristine point of light, it's this smudge. It's a smudge.
It would quickly become apparent that it was going to be a much, much more difficult job.
They're doing these precise measurements in the middle of the jungle.
He can't wait to get back to Britain. Of course, it's going to take him months to get back.
Einstein was waiting very anxiously. He was getting a lot of letters from friends and colleagues asking if any news was afoot, but relations between England and Germany were very, very frosty, and Einstein didn't think it would be at all appropriate for him to presume to write to one of these English astronomers and ask them what was going on.
Eddington returns to Cambridge Observatory just as Campbell sails into London. Campbell is here to address the Royal Astronomical Society, an organization dating back to the age of Isaac Newton. He carries with him the secret results of his eclipse expedition of the year before.
Campbell is the first to speak, and he was nervous because there were a lot of emotions flying about this test and a lot of reputations at stake.
The